Should you do a 15-year mortgage or a 30-year mortgage? Well, the answer is it really just depends. What is your ultimate goal? Are you trying to pay off the mortgage as quick as possible? Are you trying to secure the best interest rate? What is your goal? What's the ambition here? Are you going to be in the house long term? Because if you're not, well, then maybe a 15-year doesn't really make sense, because if you do a 15 versus a 30-year and you're going to sell after 2 or 3 years, there's not going to be much upswing in doing a 15 over a 30-year. If you're looking to get the lowest payment possible, but you think you might want to make additional payments on the mortgage, obviously, I think a 30-year makes sense. You have twice as much time to make that payment, but you can always elect to pay more. You can make one additional payment a year, and that'll shave about 8 years off of your mortgage, which is a pretty impressive number if you think about it, for just making one additional payment. So it really just depends what your ultimate goal is. If this is your forever home and you just want to pay it off as quickly as possible because you want to retire or whatever the case may be, then yes, a 15-year mortgage makes a lot of sense. But most people, you'll find, elect to do a 30-year mortgage because you have some flexibility there. You have the option to make additional payments so you can pay it off quicker than a 15-year termed mortgage. That's really it in a nutshell. I'm sure you can get more complicated about whether you should do a 15-year or a 30-year. Ultimately, it's just a matter of, do you feel more comfortable doing a shorter term mortgage, and do you want to get it paid off as quick as possible? Or would you like some comfort knowing that you can have a lower payment just in case if something were to happen, and you still have a great rate? I don't know exactly what it is today, but the mortgage rate on a 15-year to a 30-year is not necessarily so good that you should force yourself to have that much more of a monthly payment. But again, it just depends. And as always, a lot of these things are subjective, and it's entirely up to you if you find comfort in a shorter term, knowing you're going to get it paid off because you don't like debt, or if you know and understand that you're going to have to carry some debt and you'd rather have a much more manageable payment. And then it also depends, how long am I going to be there and what makes sense? So that's kind of it in a nutshell. You could probably go more in depth and start breaking down these amortization tables and figuring things out in a deeper level. But at the surface, that's really what you got to be asking yourself. How long do I want to be here? And what do I feel more comfortable with? My name's Jonas Helbert. I'm with Team MVE of Streetlight Realty, and we cover the entire Miami Valley, and we help people buy and or sell real estate, like I said, throughout the entire Miami Valley. If you found this information to be useful and you'd like more real estate related content, especially this is our buyers channel. If you're getting ready to buy a house, you're going to want to subscribe to this. If you're watching this not on a certain channel, I guess I'm not going to say stuff, but on some channels, this is our everything channel. So I guess I should say that because I messed it up. But that's okay. Most people don't watch till the end. If you do, leave a comment saying you did and you realized how bad the video was at the end.